If you have one room with one pressure and another room with a lower pressure, you simply know that the gas will flow from one to the other. So temperature, for instance, also forgets about how...
Sorry, temperature forgets. Ding, 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 reification fallacy.
All of the individual molecules are moving. We don't...
Sorry, temperature doesn't make gas molecules forget about the fact they're moving.
Have to keep track of that.
They don't have to keep track of them. They haven't got little notepads. Textbook reification fallacy.
But still, we can describe quite well how gases move when we...
Why not? Just ask them for their notes.
We just talk about pressure and temperature and even...
Talk about it? What about describing it based on the actual behaviour of gas? Obviously, we're not going to be looking at it. And obviously, we're just going to be describing it and thinking about the movements that we're not actually looking at.
Differences in pressure, for instance. Then...
Why have we got differences in a hypothetical imaginary gas pressure that we're not looking at in physical reality described in a fourth-dimensional space-time bending? This is absurd.
If you have one room with one pressure and another room with a lower pressure, you simply know that the gas will flow from one to the other.
So if we've got a high-pressure gas that we're all breathing, and we've got a room next to it, let's say it's not really a room because there's no wall between them, but we'll call it a sky vacuum, then we know implicitly that the high-pressure gas will go from here to there. We just know that will happen. This man has just debunked outer space. I'm going to listen to that again.
Pressure and another room with a lower pressure, you simply know that the gas will flow from one to the other.
So there's high pressure gas here on Earth. Let's just bring that up. So here's a picture of a high pressure system akin to the description he gave of one room and a low pressure system. Let's call that the other room. Now, obviously, in his example, he's got a barrier in the form of a wall and a door between the two that he can open to let the pressure equalise. Now, in this example of his bullshit heliocentric sky vacuum with a spinning ball Earth in it, there's no barrier. But there's definitely a 10 to the minus 17 torr claim vacuum next to a high-pressure gas. And according to this dude, we know that one will move into the other. Ergo, the sky is not a vacuum. If the sky was a vacuum, then the gas we breathe would fill the space.